What's up, everybody? Glad you're here. I want to do a video on some collection stuff I bought recently, some cool deals I found, just some cool stuff I bought for the collection. I let it kind of stack up over the last few weeks, and I figured I'd do like kind of like a pickups video or whatever the YouTubers call it. So I'm gonna start in. I don't really have a ton of games to show. It's kind of just other cool stuff for the collection. And a bunch of strategy guides because I've been on this like strategy guide kick lately. But two games I got The Sims and The Sims Bustin' Out for original Xbox. These are both complete. Got a really good deal on them, and yeah, it's just two more games for the original Xbox collection. I think I already have a copy of Bustin' Out, but those two are in really good shape, and I didn't have the original. At least I couldn't find it anywhere. Some of my collection's still up in New York. I need to get the rest of it down here. But yeah, it's just some more cheap games for the collection. And then I got two new board games, and I kind of just saw these at the store and I bought them. This I found at Target. It's Anchorman, based off the movie, which is amazing. So I just thought it was like such a random cool board game to have. Obviously, as a game developer, I'm a fan of board games. And so I like to build the collection. Even if I don't necessarily play them, I have a lot of board games I haven't even played. But I just thought it was like kind of funny, so I got it. And then this other one, I didn't even know it existed till I saw it, and it's Die Hard, which is super cool. Again, based off the movie, another movie game, but I just thought it was really, really cool. So I got this as well. This actually looks pretty cool. So we'll see how that is. I'd like to play that at some point as well, but let's get into the actual like video game related stuff. So I want to show this. I got a copy of the original Flight Simulator for PC. I love collecting the big box games, and this is super awesome because it's the old 3.5-inch floppy disk version, and it's like complete. The instructions are sealed and everything. It's really cool. So it's really cool to have. It was only like $15 too, which is absolutely insane, which is the reason I bought it, because otherwise I probably wouldn't have cared, because it's Flight Simulator and it's just not my thing. But I thought it was a super really cool deal for $15 or whatever it was. It was like $15 including shipping. So it's like, what the hell? And it's like mint. Well, I mean, it's not mint. The insides are mint. The box is pretty rough because it's a, old PC game from, forever ago. When is the 95? Forever ago. I was 4. But yeah, so it's another cool, like, classic big box PC game to add to the collection. And sorry I'm a little low here. I need to get a better setup, but let's go through some of these strategy guides that I got. I got a whole bunch of them. Actually, let me show you this first. I got Let's Find Pokemon, which I don't know if you guys remember this book from way back in the day, but it's basically like Where's Waldo, but Pokemon. And so you go to like different Pokemon locations, like like right here, here's Viridian Forest, and it like gives you like, find Weedle, Caterpie, Slowpoke, and you basically just find the Pokemon, then you complete the maze, and there's like some little puzzles and stuff. It's just a cool random like Pokemon book, and Pokemon's amazing. And yeah, so the rest of everything I'm going to show you are really cool vintage strategy guides, and then a couple newer strategy guides. But I got Spider-Man for PS1 and N64, which is such an amazing game, and I was able to get this strategy guide for not too bad. And I specifically like to collect the older strategy guides just because I think they're cool. New strategy guides are like all the same, and I don't know. I don't really care. Plus they're expensive, and I don't know. And then I got Mario Kart Double Dash, which is just classic, and Soul Calibur 2, which is a very nice strategy guide, which is very cool. It's got this really nice cover. And then Little Big Planet 1 and 2, which is sweet. And they're like matching books or whatever. I want to see if I can get the third. That would be nice. It'd be really nice if they made a fourth Little Big Planet. But and then I got this, which I wasn't paying attention, unfortunately, and it's one of the unauthorized guides, and I'm not really a huge fan of these unauthorized guides. If you guys aren't aware of what those are, basically, Prima and the other companies made these unauthorized guides, which is an independent book where they had, I believe it's like where they had no help or assistance from the creators of the games, and they just kind of make their own guide. And I mean, they're fine. Like, they're official. Like, this is an official, guide or whatever. It's just unauthorized, which is probably just more marketing bullshit than it is, because I feel like they wouldn't be able to. Well, I guess they could, because I guess it's fair use. I don't know how that works. I don't care. But I'm not a huge fan of these unauthorized guides, and I didn't notice till after I bought it, because that one I got on eBay in a lot of some, so I didn't notice that it said unauthorized on it. But it's still cool. Bomberman 64, another classic. Spawn for original Xbox, and then New Super Mario Bros. For the DS. And Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring. Transformers, Armed and Dangerous, this is another unauthorized guide for Resident Evil 2, which I'm kind of annoyed that I got. I was in the store going through a whole stack, saw it was cheap, threw it in my pile, and then just wasn't paying attention and got another unauthorized thing. I think I have GoldenEye unauthorized as well. I don't have many of them. This I paid a pretty penny for, but it's Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes, and if any of you are familiar with this game and the value of this game, you know why. I only paid like $35 for it, which isn't a lot of money, but it's a lot for a vintage strategy guide, because these aren't that expensive. Usually I get a guide for between $3 and $10, depending on what it is. And yeah, but I took all the labels and refurbished all these books and, cleaned them up and stuff, so I don't know what the prices were on this, but I do know that this Killzone guide was like $4. And it's just cool. PS2 strategy guide for a pretty, a staple FPS for the time, for $3. It's kind of cool. That's why I got into collecting strategy guides, is because they're so cheap. And then I got this one, which is very cool. It's Metal Gear Solid 5. But what's also sweet is it's the limited edition, and it also still has like the included inserts and little art card thing. And I believe this is a map, which is really cool that it still had that stuff included. And so those are the basically all of the guides and stuff. And then I also got this broken Game Boy Color Dandelion Yellow, which I took apart and cleaned up, and the biggest issue was really bad corrosion, but it's still not turning on. It's not even flickering, which shows that it's a different issue. If there was, because there's no corrosion, so I know that's not the problem. That's not blocking the power. I took care of all of that. I know that it's getting power through those, so I know it's a different issue. Because usually if it was a battery issue, the light would still flicker, and it's not flickering at all. It's not turning on at all. There's no powering of any kind. But I got this really cheap. I'm going to see if I can get it working and then buy a new battery replacement. And then I've got a Game Boy Color to add. At some point I want to do a video on my refurbished pile. I've got a huge refurbished pile. I just have a box where I throw all my extra stuff, anything that's not complete, controllers that desperately need to be cleaned, anything like that. And then I throw it in that box. and then whenever I have time, which I never do, I take something out, I refurbish it, clean it, fix it up, and then put it in the collection, or I sell it, or I give it away, or just whatever. So that's kind of everything new that I've gotten recently, aside from some like random stuff, like some random plushies. I think I got some new cards. I did get a couple more guides, some original Xbox guides here. Let me show you. Oh yeah, and another awesome classic Mario. So I got the original Star Wars Battlefront, which is amazing. Love this game. Hundreds of hours into that guy. Mario Kart Super Circuit, which is super cool because that's the Game Boy Advance one, if you don't know, and it's just really old, and it was just a really cool find. And then Star Wars Jedi Knight Jedi Academy and Shenmue 2, Dead or Alive Ultimate, and Crimson Skies. And I really like these because they're like the official Xbox, like the original Xbox official branded guides. I just think they look really cool. They have the matching spines. I know I'm geeking out on something stupid, but as you know, original Xbox is my console, and that is what I like to collect. So yeah, I need to get more cool stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to keep this video dragging. Just want to give you kind of an update. I told you I'd be back on YouTube trying it again. And yeah, so let me know what you think, what you want to see me do more videos on, and all, you know, all that stuff, like, and whatever they say. So I will talk to you all later. Thank you, everybody.